Turn me up, man. Double on C in the race. Still try to keep back some back. Double cookie, eat the plank. Pulling up like by the track. Double on C in the race. Still try to keep back some back. Double cookie, eat the plank. Pulling up like by the track. Push start and not turn the crank. Going up in it, my turn the crank. And I'm out, make a lead like a saint. Turn around, turn the light like a saint. Make a bank, take it right to the bank. Yeah, man, cause I do what he can. Power like power back. Super middle off, even like crack. Real joint, new slow right, yeah. See like when I'm high, I can tell. That's a little others I can tell. He get cocky, gon' tell I can tell. Hey, do what I see in the race. Some joint, keep back, smoke that. Double cup, eat the plank. I got a crack. Push start, and I turn the crack. Going up in it, my turn to crack. And I might make a lead like a saint. Turn around, turn the light like a saint. I'm living the pen by the spitter. I get nervous while I drop by Twitter. Any hoe boy, I hit by the Twitter. Hit my 13 with my own Twitter. It's time for the heat on the ship. Make something my man wanna ship. In the kitchen whipping like a ship. All alone, no, I don't need no help. Double I'm seeing the race. I'm playing the fat out of race. I'm steady, nothing on my face. My daddy hanging on my race. Leave alone, I won't leave a trace. In the bed, I'm pulling her lace. Leave alone, I won't leave a clue. Smoke is out of gas up in the booth. Double I'm seeing the race.
Talk to me, don't lie to me. It's the one and only Teddy back with another goddamn podcast today. I got a special guest, special guest. Consider a dear friend of mine, Record C in the building. You feel me? Yes sir, yes sir. It's a long time coming. I got my boy Big E behind the camera.
Freaky Cam
Freaky Cam E behind. Also got my boy C Sizzle in the fucking cut.
Yes sir.
You did. We back on the pod. Excited. I told y'all week to week, regardless of how this shit turn out, we getting better week to week. We gonna keep cutting up on motherfuckers and just going from there. But without further ado, goddamn Record C.
What's up, y'all? What's up, people? What's up, people?
How you been, bro?
Man, living, man. Goddamn, maintaining and staying smooth. Hey, bro, how your platform? I don't need to cuss it on.
Oh no, you can go crazy. You go off. Okay, this bitch wide open. This bitch wide open. Dang. This bitch wide open.
That's a bit.
You can say whatever you do.
I got you.
You feel really good for me, man. Long time coming. I think we met last.
We been talking about.
Yeah, we talked this for a minute.
Been talking about this.
We can start off just by how we met. I think I met you with Eli. I think one time I was asleep and I woke up by his music. That's how I woke up. That's how I found out about it. I was in a room. I was asleep and I heard. I think it was the 12-10 freestyle.
Had to be, because that's what I was on back then.
Yeah, I think at that time I was just getting into that slow V's type vibe, the Detroit sound. That it kind of picked up for me being the
So you had started with the clothes.
Yeah.
You were running me about the clothes.
You were running by the clothes and everything. And I was just like hearing this sound. I was like, this shit is unique. And I was just like, this is how I kind of just started. I became a fan that day, and I think ever since then, not only I became a friend, became a good a fan. Not only I become a fan, a good friend.
A good friend.
So yeah, so most definitely. But man, what really got you into rapping? What inspired you to rap per se as an artist?
Honestly, bro, if we being real, it's a mental thing that came with it, and it is influence too. Like what really made me just go for the music. When Juice WRLD had came out, bro, that Lucid Dreams and Lyrical Lemonade, it was just his style. It was just the freeness. Like, he really expressed himself and he was just him. You know what I mean? And they really just went ahead and encouraged me to be like, hey, bro, go ahead.
So is Juice just like your main influence, or is there multiple? What is considered like you had to?
Yeah,
put it in a club, and who will be your three? Who will be your mother and father when it comes down to making your sound per se?
When it comes to making my sound,
yeah. When it comes down to an influence aspect,
Juice, rest in peace. X, rest in peace. YB, the old YB, not the new YB. Cause YB right from Baton Rouge and I'm from Bluff, Mississippi. That's 30, 45 minutes away, so it was just like to see somebody blow that young, cause man, he was 16, 15, you know what I'm saying? So seeing somebody blow that young, it lets you know that you can do it. And the last two, I would say, Adele. My sister put me on Adele. And when I was young, I ain't gonna lie, I used to listen to Nicki, because her flow always been vicious.
Yeah, I think every.
You know what I'm saying? Like, her flow always been vicious, because I swear, her flow always been vicious. But if I gotta do a Mount Rushmore of influences, yeah, it's gonna be Juice, like I said, rest in peace, X, rest in peace. The old YB, like, Still Flexing, Still Stick, 30 Baby 2 YB. Adele and Nicki, yeah.
I mean, so like when it comes down to right, what is your creative process? What is is it like you got to smoke before you get in the studio? Is it you rap off like any situation you go through, you kind of hop in the studio and rap?
It's really like a vibe, catch a vibe.
Okay.
Like however you be feeling, because sometimes when I try to write, I try to think too hard. I try too hard, if you understand what I'm saying. It make a writer.
So are you a writer? Are you a writer or you're more of a freestyler? What is more your lane when it comes down to that? Are you more of a...
I would say only because of comfortability, freestyling first, but I'm transitioning into the writing because you need more than just rhythm and a good beat. Them words matter, wordplay matter, bars matter, those type of things matter. Coming up with super fire hooks, that matter, all that stuff matter. So I would say right now it would be first off freestyle because I mean that's what a lot of people just start off with, you know. And then once you get more serious about it, you get into the writing because music ain't nothing but poetry. That's all it is. It's another form of art. So to each his own, but me, freestyle came first because when I go to the studio, I can't even just run it one line. Like I punch in, you know what I mean? I punch in. I do a line, if I don't like it, hey, take it out. Let's do it again. Come on back.
Yeah, you punch it in enough.
I love punching in, bro. I don't know what it is about punching in. I think it just sounds so much clearer. It's so much crisper to me, you know. But some people might say, oh, you can't rap because you gotta punch it, this and third, but
I feel like the punch in. I feel like a lot of artists get their music out a lot faster than that punch in, punch out. And that way, like, if you like you say, it's a vibe and it's a move. And I've seen rappers go in the studio with that punch in, punch out method, and we get that shit off quick.
Because the thing about it, you might come in. Sorry, cause y'all, you might come in. You might come in feeling one way, then you say something a certain way, and you'll say the same thing just in a different way. You like, alright, I'm gonna go with that one first. And that changes what you after, like, in a whole new different way. It switches everything back up. So, me, like I said, me preferably I love the punch in, because like you said, it do make the process faster. But you can't get stuck when you punch it too. You can't get stuck. I promise you can't get stuck, but it just come with sitting there thinking, like, alright, bitch, yeah, I got it. Come on, let's do it. Cause the thing about things when you freestyle, like after you record, I promise you gonna know the song like the back of your hand. But during it, you be like, damn, what the fuck did I just say? You know what I mean?
Kind of all about everything that's going on. You like, fuck, I did that. Mm-hmm. So I got a question. Do you feel like your background experience shape what you like? How you create music? Is it like
some?
Do you feel like, yeah, I'll just like it. Like, does it feel like? Do you feel like your situation, whether it's been with the relationship with the woman, whether it's past trauma, out of hood lesson trauma, is that implied to your music in today's?
Yes, in a way, because I mean, emotions always important to your music. That's what music is. It's about expressing yourself. But then too, when I was younger, bro, I was in gifted class. So I wrote a lot of like stories, and I used to love writing horror stories. So I always been an author in this type of way. But as I grew up, and you know, falling victim to getting around the wrong crowds and getting off your pivot, you kind of lose those things. So I'm really getting back to that. But that was a main influence, was Gifted, and I feel like that, yeah. That, and like you said, relationships with people, and just growing up in the area I was in, not really wanting to get in trouble, so all you is by yourself, you know what I'm saying, in your own head. So all day, I walk around the house just coming up with stuff to say. Putting a fucking bowl of cereal, finna eat a bowl of cereal, come up with a hard ass look, just finna eat or something like that. Like, I always been kind of a
musically inclined to a certain extent.
Yeah, cause a lot of people don't know, bro. When I was in, I think that was 5th or 6th grade, I was in the band. I played the trumpet, and I was like number 2 seat.
I didn't know.
Like
I
was,
respect that.
you feel what I'm saying? Like, I was the one that the band instructor sent in a room with other people to teach them how to play typewriter. So I used to love playing brass instruments. But the only brass instrument I really touched was the trumpet. I probably still do a little something like get on there, but now I learn how to play piano a little bit too.
I feel like
I love piano, bro.
I feel like with that background, that trumpet background, like it's a guy named Donnie Trumpets I used to listen to a lot. He did a collab with Chance the Rapper back in like I want to say 2016, 17 around that ballpark. He did a nice EP with Chance the Rapper that was really good. And I feel like incorporating those like instruments, like especially just you being a southern rapper, a lot of those instruments is not it's not implied in the southern beats. It's not looked on as like a part of the trap beat package or beat package.
But see, people don't even understand. That's what make it. Them horns, and I love flutes. Like the thing that got me hooked on flutes, bro, is a song by Gunna, Who You Fooling. Oh, wee! I'm telling you, bro. But like you said, bro, a lot of people just they stray away. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You feel what I'm saying? If you listen to old Jeezy, you listen to old T.I., you listen to any of them old guys, they all have instruments in there. But a lot of people now just want to yell on the beat.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Everybody love the crash out culture. I think that's very prevalent, and I think that's what traces the YN culture. They say, and
I get it.
Yeah, and they most definitely. I get it per se as someone who's a fan of music. I understand because I went through. I tell a lot of people like being from Chicago, going through that drill era, like transition from everybody was doing the jerk, everybody was dancing, everybody's cat daddy. To actually
with that flip.
Yeah, everybody, Ricky Bobby, everybody. Like that's what dance coach did. Dance coach was very big.
Big t-shirt.
Yeah, I was seeing niggas with the I don't know like my brother, he was the one, he had the ghetto SpongeBob or the hood Mickey, all that shit, spray paint, airbrush shit. Yeah, I went through that era and I seen the transition from that to I seen guys go from that to jean jackets, pop the collar. Everybody wanted to out in the hood.
The big like Carhartt jackets, but they had like Eminem or something.
Yeah, the beefy ass race car jackets.
Oh God, bro!
Big ass D-Walk on the back of it. The walk, goddamn power tools on the back of your shit. Motherfuckers still rock that shit to some extent. You start seeing that culture come back a little bit.
Oh, Timberland fit.
Hell yeah.
The boots, the pants, the jackets.
It still got them bitches. He got the ones with the design on the back.
Bro, I'm telling you, let's walk this shit.
My daddy got some real OG dad still got all that shit. He got the old.
I know my pops still got all that.
My dad got all the Negro League baseball jacket, all the Negro League baseball sort of jerseys and shit.
2 for 35.
2 for 35. They couldn't fuck with him.
My pops still got a Tennessee Titans jacket when they was the fucking Oilers.
Oh shit.
That's retro.
Randall Cunningham joint. He got
that's retro right there. The Oilers, ain't what they were called.
Yeah, the Houston Oilers.
Man, boy, that's OG right there. That is OG right there.
I couldn't tell you a nigga from that fucking team. I think Randall Cunningham played for. I think that was the Eagles. If I'm not mistaken.
Don't make me like.
What?
I don't know.
You don't watch sports?
I do, but I don't.
Who was your GOAT? Who was your GOAT in the top 3 sports from baseball, football, basketball? Just to let people know who you are.
Oh man.
You can lose a lot of fans right here, man. You gain a lot, you lose a lot.
Okay, give me I picked the 3 sports.
You got your 3 sports. You got your 3 sports. You got your 3 people that you consider a GOAT in the lane of sports, regardless if it's
soccer. Lionel Messi.
Of course,
we ain't fucking with Ronaldo. Ronaldo is a dog, but Messi OG.
Yeah, thanks.
Basketball, no, I'm gonna say that for last.
I fucking said the wrong thing. Go ahead.
This segment probably gonna make a whole bunch of people mad, but I really don't care. I'm picking, when it comes to football, I'm picking Drew Brees over Brady. I don't care about how many rings. It's the personality. Now, if we talking about stats, it's gonna be Brady, obviously. but just the love
Nigga
I
sound
got.
like the New Orleans love in
It
it.
ain't even that. I'm not even a Saints fan,
Shit, the
bro.
Orleans, they were
I can't. I'm not even a Saints fan, bro. And I'm put it like this. After I finish saying after I finish doing the list, I'm gonna say something. Like I said, I'm gonna pick Drew Brees over Brady just because of the love I got for Drew Brees. I remember I used to play that. Was it Madden 12? He was on the cover on.
You talking about 09.
That was 09?
Yeah, that's after he won the Super Bowl. I remember that. Yeah.
Cause the intro was the Saints.
It was the Saints.
like a Saints.
It was like 2010 or 09.
It was something like that, bro. I think it was
that was
Madden
last time he was on the cover.
I don't remember, but I know.
It was after he won Super Bowl. I know for sure.
Basketball.
I know for sure.
When they sell LeBron.
You better say that man. The man made a bucket the other day. A real buzzer beater. You better say the
He
name.
got beat tonight, my buzzer beater.
And not too fucking much. I watched that.
Boy,
I just
I
watched
know
it.
you're not gonna say James.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, LeBron.
So you put LeBron over Kobe?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Longevity wise, impact, instant impact.
You'll let disrespect.
We'll say longevity, instant impact.
Okay, which LeBron though?
You'll let
It's
disrespect.
LeBron. You can put any
You
era of
can- you
LeBron
can
against
disrespect.
Kobe, and I guarantee you, his team versus Kobe's team.
Are we talking about Kobe before he
best
broke
of
this
seven?
in?
Any LeBron team, best of seven against anybody's team.
Okay, but what about number 8 Kobe? Fro Kobe.
He was good, but wasn't better than LeBron.
Are we talking about Kobe before you chose ACL, Kobe?
You can go number 8 Kobe. You can go
Because after Kobe ACL,
D
he
Rose
was driving me
was a dog
in.
too now. D Rose was a dog too. D Rose was a dog too.
LeBron was
I know he
a-
might not be in this conversation, but he did an honorable mention.
He's an honorable mention, but
LeBron
once again, that man in the East. At that time, he was that man in the East, and it was so hard. And I'm a Chicago fan. I seen that heartbreak firsthand. Every year, I've seen that. I seen LeBron jump over John Lucas' head live TV. No cap. I've never seen a fucking man go for a lob and jump over somebody's head in my fucking life. Once I seen that, I was like, this nigga's totally fucking wired different. It doesn't matter who's in front of him, who's on the court with him.
Yeah, bro, really got some power.
That's what I'm saying. He got
playing with his son.
Man, come on, man. Okay. I feel like that's
That'll make him a GOAT for sure.
I feel like not even a goal. I feel like that's deserved. The impact he gave to the league, at least I can have some type of power when it comes down to being drafted at that time. You know, I have some sort of power in the league for 20 years.
I got these stocks.
I put ass in seats for 20 years. You mean tell me I can't get one little favor? We don't ask for much as a fan. He don't ask for much as a player. He doesn't ask for rule changes.
The fan base don't ask.
Exactly. He don't get called as much. All he's asking is, "Can I get my son?" And that's it. And I feel like a lot of people, especially with the Steve Nash shit.
I'm sorry.
You said what?
Since you said nigga don't get calls,
He don't.
that nigga had a little baby.
He don't get calls, man. LeBron does not get any calls.
Nah, LeBron do be hollering, bro. He be hooping and hollering.
He's considered under top 50 as in like players getting called for fouls. He doesn't get calls.
Yeah, now though, but like,
He
he
What
be
if
a
you
baby.
calls on him or calls for him?
Calls for him as in he goes to the paint when it's time he getting called with contact.
Yeah,
he
he
doesn't get him. He doesn't get him. He doesn't get him.
My boy, he hit the free throw line, baby.
He's underneath top 50 when it comes out of free throws tipped the game.
Yeah,
You know
but
all
these
the stats,
stats,
bro.
yeah,
So it's
these
like
stats-
He uses
I'm
stats.
like now, no.
that's
But
what I'm
like,
saying. I look at it. You can have to talk when you come to LeBron.
He has
It
he knows
just-
stats.
I don't know stats like that, but I just know the time and era. But when I was seeing LeBron play, his ass would be flopping and shit, going to line.
What is he flopping because he hasn't gotten a call the whole game? He's trying to exaggerate.
Yes, that
of course.
time. Yes,
If I haven't got a call, I'm gonna get my shit off.
Watch this, y'all.
I'm gonna get my shit off.
LeBron won't be shit without Kyrie.
That's crazy work.
Ooh, shit.
You go sit there and watch what he did to the Detroit Pistons 2000 what? Was it 2009?
I just told the camera off and be missed.
That was 2009, 2010. And you go see how that man fucking went God mode and destroyed a loaded Pistons team with Chauncey Billups, Ben Wallace, who the fuck else? So that team was fucking loaded. They was projected to go back to the final. And not only did he took a fucking Ilgauskas and fucking what's the other guy? Mo Williams. And the guy, Mo Williams is a dog. Mo Williams, shout out to Mississippi coach, Jackson State coach. I love Mo Williams. But he took your ass to the fucking finals. That young 22, 21-year-old put you on his fucking back and took you out there.
Took him all the way there.
Took him all the way there. So with that being said, I always give LeBron his flowers, but who would you say your GOAT is Kobe? Who's your basketball GOAT? Excuse me.
Man, my basketball GOAT, bro. My basketball GOAT. Cool. This is a
I thought you said Kyle Kuzma. I'm gonna say, what the fuck? I
Say,
thought you said Kyle Kuzma. I'm gonna say, yo, hey, watch out, bro. I'm gonna say, yo, watch out, bro.
It's hard because, like I
I already
said,
said Jet T.
no, I was gonna say it's hard because when you look at it when you say greatest of all time, so many people could break it in so many ways. You can do it from stats, you can do it from numbers, you can do it from influence. Because some people might say AI didn't go because of how he changed the game or with the swag and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't going.
When we make that imply about Derrick Rose, he made that. He was the
He put short niggas
yeah,
up.
he put short niggas up. Not
Him
even
and
short
Nate
niggas.
Robinson.
He made it cool to. He made an impact off his game on the court because for a long period of time, he said in a lot of interviews, he didn't per se talk. So him not being able to talk, only way we were able to know what the fuck Derrick Rose was. If you cut your game, you cut that TV on that night, and you watching WGN
But you
Chicago.
know something too though? That increases your, what's the word I want to say? What was the word I need to say for it? Y'all hear me out.
I say exposure.
Your presence.
Yes, most
Because
definitely.
that's just like if you got a cousin, y'all ain't talk for a minute, but as soon as you see him, oh shit, come on,
I ain't seen it. And that's how it was. Like every time we see Derrick Rose,
they gonna D-roll. You feel what I'm saying?
we never let that. We never let that go. As
He was on the cover of 2K, wasn't it? Was it 2K? He on God, D-roll.
2K. No.
12 or 11.
11. No, we gotta remember 2K10 was Kobe. Now he did do a commercial with Kobe for 2K10. 2K11, that's when we finally got Michael Jordan. Second year we finally got Michael Jordan. 2013.
2K12 with Michael Jordan too.
Yeah, Jordan got 2 years back to back. LeBron got. Ooh, don't give me the line.
LeBron went on no cover, was it?
LeBron got 15. LeBron got 15 because I remember that. Yeah, because that was the last.
Power thing.
Yeah, that was the last time for a long time.
Because I know 16.
Because
Because I know 16. It was Curry, KD, and James Harden.
Yeah.
It was all
That was
three of them on the
No, that was
no, 2016,
That was 13.
bro.
No, 13 was
Anthony
on Curry,
Davis,
James
wasn't it?
Harden. Because I remember I broke it. I remember I broke the game. It was 3 niggas on the cover. On 13. It was
I'm glad he finally fucking said that, Chad.
You pissed me off.
That was 2013.
Bro.
Nigga, I
Rest in peace. My mama, she whooped my ass that day, bro. Like, bro, when I said she whooped my ass, bro, she whooped my ass, bro.
I was sick. See, I still got that Facebook post to this day. I can tell you exactly when you did it, the day you did it. Yeah, I can tell you exactly. But we're not gonna go through that heartache again.
2K16, it was Curry.
I knew it was when we moved
It
down.
was Curry, Harden, and AD.
Yeah. 12 was LeBron. I
Silly
think
question. Has Michael ever had, like, Michael hate like LeBron?
you said as a LeBron.
Has ever been Michael hate?
What you mean?
Like, you know how it was like an era of James hate. What,
Yeah,
nobody
Rose was on
was signed
2K13.
up?
And still to this day, it's still Michael Jordan hate because it's not that I hate Jordan. It's the aspect of how dare you sit here and say our era could never compete with you all's era. Once again, LeBron made the suggestion, but I've always said that you put a fucking Giannis
I understand what
Antetokounmpo.
he's saying though.
You put a Giannis Antetokounmpo
I
out
understand
there.
what he's saying though. I feel like Jordan said that because of not because of skill, because of physicality, because they were really beating shit back in the day, bro. Like,
But
the game's so soft now. The skill set is crazy. Like, them
It's
niggas
not-
wouldn't be able to handle the niggas.
Okay, say because Kyrie,
different crossovers and
if
shit like
Kyrie
that.
performed, if Kyrie did half the shit he did, if Kyrie did
Hey, cuz, we cool.
If Kyrie did half of the shit he did
What's up, bro?
in today's society, you would have camera cup. You would have camera cup. You fool.
You can shake him up, though. You can shake him up, though. You can shake him up, though. You can shake him up. You can shake him up and shit like that.
You straight. You shake him up and shit like that.
Bro, you straight, bro. I thought he was Christian.
I'm Quan, man.
What's up, boy?
Real worker shit. You feel me?
On God,
But no,
they clogging off.
Yeah. But Kyrie came out and did half of that shit he did in the 80s and the 90s. They fuck around and say Kyrie no witchcraft. No cap.
Oh,
Like,
God.
that shit be that shit. Like you put
got the best-
hell, you don't gotta go Kyrie. You put Jamal Crawford. You put a Jamal Crawford.
He was tall with it.
What
They behind the back.
John Stockton wouldn't know what the fuck to. You can elbow you can check him all you want to, but
If he get around,
yeah,
he get
the
around.
shit is wicked. The shit
And
is
then the way
wicked.
Kyrie hit with his layups, bro, like they wouldn't be able to handle that big deal.
No,
Deadly, like come on.
If
bro.
you all could barely, if they could barely fuck with Isaiah Thomas actions around the rim, because Isaiah Thomas was one of those people that was able to finesse his way. Once he got to the paint, he can carve his way and make a bucket. Kyrie is so fluent. He got that bitch on the string. It's that shit doing some shit. Exactly. It's so trained to where like he do that. That's now you see what I'm saying. Like it's so wicked because you sit there.
Kyrie said growing up.
He only had
one piece of a backboard. Oh God, he had one piece of a backboard, so he was trying to figure out how to make it go in off that one spot. If it was where he went, that's how he learned how to hit it.
So I have a question. Do y'all feel like the passion is different? Is that why I like the
I feel like
it's more about money to me now.
It's more money wise and it's a friendlier league as in like that's why I said it separates with Jordan and Michael. And I got the shoes out of just to have this debate. I always say Jordan did not. I say Jordan did not allow people to win during this era, and that's what separates them. With LeBron, you had eras. You had the Curry era. While LeBron was playing, you had all these different eras. You had the KD and the Warriors era. You had the Curry era. You also had people able to win rings while LeBron was playing. Also, as in when Jordan was playing, if you won a fucking ring, it was either Jordan didn't have a good enough team, or this motherfucker decided to sit out this year. Yeah, remember Jordan went for two repeats at Jordan went for 2 repeats at 2 different time ages. He won 3 of them bitches, took a break, and came back and won another 3.
Nigga would play baseball.
Yeah, he wouldn't play baseball. He was playing golf and shit. He was fucking off. So I think in gambling, that's why I say I think that's what separates.
Fucking with the white women.
So that's why I say Jordan's the best in NBA, LeBron's the greatest basketball player. And if you understand that. If you understand how I said that, if you're a hooper, you understand alright, I can take that. But once again, LeBron's the greatest basketball mind. As in, you heard the story where he called out like, hey, he's gonna do this. He's gonna go right here. Well, I've seen recently. He told Rui Hachimura in one play, he's like, Rui, go stand over there. Literally, just stand right there. Don't fucking move. Just stand right there. The ball came directly right to him. I'm talking. He got an instant steal. Didn't move. Didn't do nothing. He just said, stand right there. That's what I say basketball.
Because normally people run plays to the right, but he flipped that bitch and ran it to the left. A lot of these on my foot.
You can't flip a play. A lot of people can't flip a play in their mind because they only know one way.
They only know that one way.
But I say this, a lot of people. I say if anybody wants to get into basketball, kind of understand that aspect. You kind of got to be in that same lane as him, as it being that sick to wanting to learn. But that's either here or there. Let's get back to the music.
That was a good conversation.
Most definitely, yeah. I love talking sports, man. Always, bro. That's a passion of mine.
Yeah, I love to debate with people that niggas don't get mad, bro. Like some people can overdo it, bro. Like,
hey, man, this shit for fun.
You know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah.
Some niggas just overdo it, bro. Like we had a Cowboys fan in here, and we said something about the Cowboys. Nigga be ready to kill us.
We ain't skipping.
We ain't skipping. I'll get paid for this.
Shout out Rondo though. Shout out my brother Rondo. That boy is a diehard Cowboy fan.
Man,
he gonna go to the grave with them motherfuckers.
Damn.
He gonna go to the grave with them goddamn Dallas Cowboys.
That's how I am on Cam Newton. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm a die for Cam Newton. I ain't gonna hold you. Cam Newton probably, if not, I'm gonna say it on Cam. I can say this shit on wax. I have to never say Cam Newton is the greatest fucking quarterback. You give this guy a team before a team, he's not to be fucked with. I'm glad I can say this on. That's why I can say shit like this on Cam.
You think if he was to come back right now, you think he's gonna take a whole bunch of work to get back to Superman, or you think he right back in?
If he came back today, yes. It wouldn't take time. You gotta think about it. Every opportunity post Carolina, he didn't have a full training camp at all. This guy was coming in at the end of May, June, and you got 2 months to sit there and run my playbook by August. We're gonna throw you in preseason. And you gotta learn on the fly also. Nobody understands if you didn't play the game before, and I'm blessed because I had
That's one of the things about me having football. Like, I was a good ass player. I had the skill. But remembering the fucking
playbook, exactly. Limiting the playbook was tough. It was fun. It was fun. Don't know it's fun, but it's fun if it's understandable and it's cooked around you. Once again, when he did that move, a lot of people don't understand. When he went to the Patriots, he came right after that Tom Brady era. So you mean to tell that's a big ass, that's a 3-time MVP, 7 Super Bowl ring shoes you gotta fill up, and a lot of people did not understand it. And I think he got through in that fight. And what's crazy that whole season, we're one touchdown away. They expected him.
How he performed on the Carolina Panthers.
Exactly. And once again, I always scream, fuck the Panthers till we change our mind. And then I said, we Cam. I say fuck the Panthers because how they did them. I feel like the way the organization did them, it was rude. It was disrespectful. To this day, I still feel.
Did they bring him back?
They brought him back, but it was a sense of how you brought me back. You brought me back because you fucking suck. You need to put seats back in the. You need to put asses back in the seats. That's what that was. We put asses back in the seats. So now,
why he didn't take that chance up?
Because we need a spot. We need to play ball. We need to
got
play
a
ball.
running back.
You said what?
But I can't say he did train a good running back. Shout out Christian McCaffrey.
Most definitely.
He took white boy dog.
Yes.
Most definitely.
That white boy
Great
dog.
respect to Cam because like without Cam, Christian won't be fucking Christian. I'm be real with you.
DJ Moore, he made a lot of guys a household name. He brought Ted Jr. He brought his career back a lot. He gave Steve Smith before he left. He gave Steve Smith that little extra joke before he went off to Baltimore. He accommodated the defense, and I think that are what a lot of people did not understand. He had an old ass Michael Orr protecting his blind side. Let's be a bean. We had Michael Orr protecting his blind side. Michael Orr was well past his prime, but Cam made it seem like Michael Orr was still a top 10 left tackle at that time, 2015. And I think a lot of people slept on that and the way how you go about it. But once again, we're going back to the music. I can't forget about that.
Let's do it.
But where do you aim your lane? First off, do you feel like you have a crowd? Do you have an audience?
Mm-hmm.
And what message or theme do you try to portray to your audience when it's time to write music? What are you trying to aim? What message are you trying to get out to the people when writing?
Triumph, like whatever it is, triumph, like whatever it is, whatever you're going through, you can get through. And then too, like I said, I'm so versatile to where I be on everything. I be on love, I be on just vibes, I be on a lot. I really can't just say my certain thing because it ain't no certain thing. It's just music. You can feel what I'm saying?
Just music. I like that. It's just music.
It's music.
I feel like
to me, it ain't no such thing as bad music because you never know who's listening. You never know what they
how do you handle criticism and feedback and stuff of that nature? Do you listen to your peers also?
Yeah, everything is constructive, bro. Because like I said, okay, first off, whether you're doing good or bad, somebody gonna have something to say before us.
That means you're doing shit right. They ain't hating on you.
You feel
yeah, facts.
Or then,
Facts.
like, if you got people coming to you saying certain things, that mean I gotta be doing something right. Cause shit, you listen. You listened enough to have something to say. So shit, if you ain't had nothing to say, that mean you ain't listening. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't take it bad, bro. I don't take it bad. I love it. Tell me, talk to me. You feel what I'm saying?
I ask for the same thing. I tell a lot of people like,
I hate it.
don't be a yes man.
I ain't got no yes men around me. People around me gonna tell me when I'm wrong. They gonna tell me, hey, bro, come on now, chill, or this, that, and the third. They gonna tell me something ain't what it is. Because, I mean, I be looking stupid. You feel what I'm saying? So tell me what it is, you know. I don't got no problem with that criticism, bro. The only time I would have a problem with the criticism is if I know that you don't know what you're talking about. Like if I know that you ain't in this,
just fucking with you just to kind of get your blood.
like just to try and ruffle your feelings and some shit. Like, okay, bro, that's what you get. Oh yeah, all right, yeah. That's what you dealing with right there.
So do you listen to your peers' music, like people that's around you, and like how do you kind of? Because this
you saying like when you say listen to your peers, you talking about me, like listen to that music or
yeah, because like how I look at myself, because I'm not 85 South level, but I am. I would say, let's say Clay English. Those people in those lanes, the lower pods, I should say. Those are consider my peers until I'm able to reach that criteria of audience.
The fan base.
Yeah, the fan base. Those are consider my peers. So do you listen to Will? Do you listen to Mondo? Do you listen to a lot of people that's around here?
Duh. Because I say that like that. Because in a way, bro, I wouldn't be where I'm in a way without them boys. Like, I listen to Huncho, I listen to 50 Ball, I listen to Will, I listen to Mondo. But I listen to them before I listen to like real rappers. Like, if I'm at the house finna cook or I'm cleaning, I'm playing our music.
I do shout out to them niggas. Not to cut you off. Them some real niggas you just said. That niggas ain't never niggas like they just had baby and they went on no too much fame type of shit. And I looked at their Instagram and I can tell they got some fame. So I'm like, and them type of niggas that get that type of fame. They was cool as fuck. Niggas cool.
The way them boys just said yes to the pod, that solidified me as
I'm
like.
gonna tell y'all something off the pod, but
Yeah,
some real
niggas. Hell yeah. Especially Lil, man.
But I did think about it, bro. Like, this how I am, bro. I know we gonna be good friends based on how we are in public. Them niggas so protected, bro. Like, we all so observant. Like, we on each other's seats like a mug. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, them ain't no yes men. They gonna be like, hey, see, woo, this and the third. And bro, it be people that come to me like, see what you think about this or this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Cause you'll have influence on people and you don't even know it.
I'll just tell you.
Like, you don't even know it. Like, I done had random nights, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm thinking about quitting shit. God know I'm up with this big thinking about quitting and shit like this. And I get a random text message from my little cousin. He send me a bankroll and be like, bro, I'm doing this because I see you, bro. I know you can do it. So I know I can do it too. You feel what I'm saying, bro? It just made my heart smile, bro. But yeah, bro, I listen to my period, man. I listen to 50 Ball. By the way, 50 Ball just dropped this tape. Let me see if I can pop it up on Apple Music real quick. Who on the mic real quick? Oh God, we gotta get it.
That's cool.
Huh?
We can use the close up music. That's cool.
That's a bit. Let me see if I can go on Apple Music.
Y'all got a song together, don't y'all? Got a couple songs together, don't y'all?
Yeah.
We can do it. Most definitely can run that. Most definitely.
Let me get to this tape.
But while we doing that, let's.
I'll go lock in now.
Go to each one. Hold on.
Hey, this bitch right here, that ranch. Hey, check this one out. This is my personal favorite right here, that ranch. On God. On God.
Y'all hear it from the horse's mouth now? Ain't
no bullshit,
no Ain't no bullshit, huh?
What's up with it though?
I do got a question though.
What's up, bro?
Shit though. I've always seen between each rapper, like even old rappers, Tupac, Biggie, and them, they've always kind of made like a suicide album. I'm not gonna say suicide, like an album about them dying. Snoop Dogg and them. Does that come with to every rapper at some point?
See.
I feel like that's I'm straight. If I feel like it's that's more personal. Because I feel like it's
We like similar.
I feel like it's a personal thing because me personally, to me that like be manifestation. Like, why am I making a pre-death tape? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like,
He's not a young boy. He not a young boy time.
Yeah,
I'm going down for Christmas type shit.
I swore it was gonna happen too.
And you said what?
I swore it was gonna happen.
I did too. I think because like once again that how fast we gotta see how fast young boy grew. That was.
Bro, the nigga been rich ever since 15,
Yeah,
16,
that's
so he had to grow up fast.
It's wicked. And like
You got grown hoes trying to get in you. You got grown niggas hating on you.
We seen the trajectory, how fast, and a lot.
And you can't lie, bro. People don't want to give you flowers, bro. That bitch had a run.
Oh, it's still a run. It's still a run. You can honestly go album to album, whether it's a full album, whether it's 3 to 4 songs. He will give you a fucking bop. And I honestly said, I said a lot of people don't give him his flowers when it comes down to making the box. I think just because, once again, that influence of the drill era, once again, I seen that era when niggas was flipping their collars, wearing blue jean jackets, everybody wanted Audis, everybody grew locks. That's why my dad didn't want me to have locks. Like I started growing my hair out and shit, my dad did not want me to have locks going because in Chicago, you look like 50 niggas from behind. So you don't know who the fuck you might be into it with type shit. So it was always a sense of like, hell no. I seen that era though. I've seen that shit. I've seen the culture of what drill music has done. It has influenced not only just America, whether it's in New York, whether it's New Orleans, or whether it's in the UK. I was just about to say whether it's in the UK and shout out to Central C and them boys and Steezy and all them boys.
2 + 2 is 4.
Yeah, you feel me? That shit is tough as hell. I fuck with that music. I fuck with the rain and like, cause all that shit is like basically a lot of that shit for me. Once again, if you seen the first episode I came back with, it stems back to house music. that UK culture stems back to house music. Fuck how you call it. If everybody like I don't listen to house music, you listen to house music, you just don't know it yet. And once you realize what's house music, you're gonna be like, oh, I understand it now. Cause that's really all it is. All this shit is really stemmed from house, from Chicago house music. That high bass, that high BPM, that do, and like that's how a lot of UK rappers they rap on. So a lot of that shit stems from, and like even Chief Keef, that drill Wayne still stems back from the house music scene. So I feel like a lot of people mistaking that. But how do you handle? I think I went there. What is your biggest challenge as an artist, and what is the biggest challenge you feel like you face in your career as an artist right now? Even though you're in the beginner stages.
It's easy.
And what do you think is your biggest challenge right now as an artist, especially coming in? If you have any messages to artists.
When there's self-doubt creeping in, when you're scrolling on Instagram and seeing this and seeing that, and you're like, damn, why would we do that? But comparison is the killer of all joy. That's the biggest thing. Staying in your lane.
You said that one more time?
Oh, God.
I don't think they heard you.
Real shit. Comparison is the killer of all joy, bro. If you always comparing yourself to somebody else, what that boy J. Cole said, you gotta love yours. It's always gonna be a faster, prettier car. It's always gonna be a broad that might be better than the one you got. You know, I love them, you know what I'm saying?
Tight shit.
But if you don't know how to love what you got, you're gonna always feel like you miss or out. You feel what I'm saying? So that's an easy question. I swear that's the biggest thing when it's self-doubt creep in. Because I'm pretty sure people as content creators probably do the same thing. Like say for an example, you got your podcast kicking up.
Yeah.
You might be in your bed 3-4 in the morning, scrolling, and you see Grease and Eggs podcast pop up.
Shout out to Deontay.
Shout out to Deontay, bro. That boy dropping knowledge, bro. But you might that devil voice might creep in and be like, damn, am I gonna get there? Or what I gotta do to get there? Whole time you just gotta do.
And I think that's where we are right now.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand.
A lot of people see. A lot of people seen the pod.
But now.
Yeah, but now.
They see the coming up.
Yeah, like that's a lot of people seen the old pod. Oh, you in this old spot, your same spot ain't the same. But nigga, I'm more comfortable. I'm talking more. Yes, I'm more comfortable than I've ever been in front of a camera. Like, right now, I don't be noticing that shit because it's a sense of comfortability that I have. It was a sense of, and
I saw a camera shot, bro.
Yeah,
like if you look at my live performance I did, like you could tell that I'm new to performing. Like, and then I'm performing against. Yeah, you gotta make yourself uncomfortable.
Oh, you gotta be uncomfortable.
You get something you never got, you gotta do something you never did, huh? That's the only way it's gonna work. It's equal opposite reaction to everything, bro. So you gotta do something you never did to get something you never got. Like when I was in South by Southwest with 50 Ball, bro, getting shout out to 50 Ball, bro. That man really has done a lot. Like he done showed me so much, bro. And he really
it take a real man to say that.
Oh God, the thing, bro, I'm gonna give you a flower, bro, because I know some of the shit that I done been to the A. I done met Jay Filzer. I done met Big Moochie Grape. I done met Slime Ronnie. You feel what I'm saying? Like, cause of him.
Respect.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the man is a great man, bro. And then he take care of his business. You know what I'm saying? And then like. People don't even know how much that motherfuckers be investing in this shit. Like, it's more than just money. You investing time. You investing time away from your
time.
Yeah.
Say that time part again. I think a lot of people sleep on that time shit.
And they don't even understand like when it comes to this stuff, bro. Time is money for real. Like,
yeah, this shit real. Like, people don't.
Your time is valuable. Your time valuable as a motherfucker, bro. And like you said, a lot of people just don't get it.
That time shit, man. I even had to. I even had to explain that shit to not only my girl, but to my close friends and family that are considered high maintenance friends and family. I had to like express to them like, bro, this shit take time, especially because like I'm not in school for this shit.
And like, it take 2-3 hours.
Yeah. But I always tell people like this, like when it comes down to me making a shirt, they're like, man, you can make a shirt. I can make a shirt in like 10 minutes. You give me all my shit, I make a shirt in 10 minutes. But I tell people, it took me 5 years to learn how to do this in 10 minutes. I always say this shit. It took me that long to learn how to do it and condense it in just enough time to where I can feel like I didn't get licked on. I'm not a lick because you gotta think about it. That's how people pay for shit. Like how you wax a floor. I used to wax floors and shit before I started doing this shit. Goddamn. If I sit there, you pay me $104, but you give me a 2-hour time limit, and I go over that 2-hour time limit, I'm losing money at this point. And that's pretty much how it is. If I'm sitting here spending 2-3 hours on one shirt, I'm sitting here wasting 45 minutes to an hour worth of time that I could be making more shirts if I'm sitting there bullshit and I'm not doing what I need to do. Mm-hmm. So I had to learn how to make this process fast and be good at this process while being fast at it. And I think a lot of people don't understand that shit takes time. And once again, once people start understanding time is a valuable thing, because it's not about the money. It's not about the money. It's never about the money, because the money gonna come with this shit. If you stay consistent in it, the money gonna come with this shit.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. If a nigga ever say it's not about the money,
it's about the money.
It's about the money.
Money the root of all evil. Money ain't gonna solve. Money the root of all evil. But it's gonna solve a lot of goddamn problems. It's gonna solve a lot of goddamn problems.
I'm finna stop you.
It's gonna solve a lot of problems.
Listen, just pay attention. It ain't money that's the root of all evil, bro. It's the love of money that's the root of all evil.
Oh yeah. And I always say this. I say that.
You gotta think, bro. Motherfuckers do anything for just some money, bro. You gotta, cause money move mountains, bro.
Hell yeah.
Say right now, if you was trying to get a new apartment or some shit like that, and they was like, I want $400, $500 for the deposit. Mm-hmm. You bring their ass so and so straight cash money. People not used to shit like that. Well, I'm gonna do a better example. Say you trying to buy old school from a nigga and it's just about it, but it ain't that bad, and he want 4 bands for it. I'm a mama, my nigga. If you bring 3,700 with some 10s, 25s, and everything mixed up, and that bitch making a big fool his ass, he gonna go for it. Paper rule. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now, it's some motherfuckers that just be stirring on their price and shit like that, but paper rule, bro. I'm on paper make anybody do anything. Prime example, I know it's bad. Well, to me it's bad, and I don't really like this shit. Like Zeus TV, like baddies and shit like that. Like, look at them females doing for their money, bro. You making black women look so bad.
I look at like, hear me out. I grew up, and before you, I'm gonna stop you right there. And it was crazy that the younger generation is saying this. And I'll go back to me. I grew up on Flavor of Love. I grew up on I Love New York.
Flavor.
I grew up on Chance and what's his brother? It's another nigga. It was Chance and his brother. It was what was another show that had Bentley. You had Bentley. He had his show G's to a G.
I'm saying
let me finish. When it comes down to reality TV now, how Zeus is putting, yes, most definitely is a sense of embarrassment. But for a long time, reality TV is how we were able to get our face out. Like hell, Cordae said the best shit. Even though J. Cole dissed this shit, Cardi B made off a little bit of hip hop. We know a lot of artists that's still prevalent off of these reality TV shows because it gives us a sense of where the fuck they at. Cause I ain't gonna lie, before Love and Hip Hop, I didn't know where the fuck Young Jock was at. I didn't know he was still in Atlanta. I didn't know he was down here still going down. I didn't know he was still out here doing this shit. I did not know this shit. But the reality TV show gave me that example.
I say that because of this, bro. Like the other day, I was just watching the auditions with my girl. I was chilling, we were watching this shit. And like them girls were sitting up there, and they'll tell a girl, I will be her then. Like, them girls don't even know each other, and they straight just get to smash. And like, they what this shit make y'all do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they what this shit make y'all do.
Content.
When it comes to that money, though, the only thing I say about this shit, when it comes to that money and shit like that, I don't want to have survivor's remorse. If you get what I'm saying. Because, like, once you get to a certain point, you gonna see, like, listen, bro, listen, I'm telling you, alright, you say you don't believe in it, but you gonna understand what I'm saying, bro, like, alright, let's say, boom, you here where you at now, but you make it, and this motherfucker that's steady doing the same thing, see, you looking from up here now, so you know what it is to do, like, I just seen a video, bro, it's like when you looking at a rat in a maze, bro, you looking at that bitch, you can't tell that motherfucker, go left, go right. Go right. You know what to do since you're not in that position no more. When you was in that position, you was just like that rat, trying to see your way through. But the thing about it, you were trying to tell motherfucker how to get there, but they think you, since they figure you already there, they be like, you just want to pull me up then.
My thing is,
and then too, I'm an artist, bro. So I know when I get to where I'm going, bro, because I know it's coming. It ain't no matter of fact, if you just win it. Hey, bro, I'm not even gonna be in my hometown like that. That's how artists die. They die in their hometown.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? It's a bunch of hate. You know what I'm saying? And even though it's fucked up, it hurt. But this is how it gotta be. You feel what I'm saying? Like Jay Youngin, he got killed in his own city. Lee London got killed in his own city. There's a whole bunch of more artists I can't even think of. You feel what I'm saying? Like they got killed in their own city.
Boosie been saying that.
And it's really just sad, bro. If
I
YB ain't get out
Young
of
Dolph.
Baton Rouge, Young Dolph killed in me.
Mo
You
three.
know what I'm saying? Mo 3 killed
His case is now being prosecuted and so on and so forth.
This
And
shit
that's
so
crazy.
They
sad.
dropped the video of the Mo 3 shit.
This shit
They
just
said that was. They said it was a hitman. Like,
Oh man, they did that. They did that.
and like the way the video,
Execution.
like, buddy, he
Stop traffic.
stop.
Yes,
in the
my
middle,
bad.
door wide open. Doop, doop, doop. Like,
That shit sad.
He messed up. I feel like Mo 3, from what I've seen, I feel like Mo 3 fucked up and stopped the car. He should have never stopped that motherfucker for
It shouldn't
nobody.
be that way for
It
It should have been that way, but like in that instance, I don't give a fuck what's going on.
I agree.
Yeah.
Like, both of y'all got a point.
Yeah.
Only reason I said that because I see what you trying to say. You like from the money alone, like it shouldn't even be that sick, bro. We all the same, cuz.
Facts, we all the
These
same.
people, cuz. Like I came from here.
But it's something I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's a couple things I'm gonna touch with this. And this is a problem I have with certain, and I have this problem right now with some people in my life. You can't make people believe in your dreams because those are your dreams. I tell a lot of people that shit because you have survival remorse, but yet you like you say, you was up there. They seen you. We just talked about time. We just talked about the time that's being put in and spent into this shit. And you mean to tell me this whole time you didn't see me grinding, you didn't believe in this shit? So now, wait, hear me out. So hear me out.
and they
So
come
now,
to school with the nigga.
I went and like what? And what's crazy? Now I owe you. Now I owe you $20,000. Now I owe you your fucking life. Now I supposed to pay you more than what your job is paying you because we boys. Because we homies. But you didn't believe in my dream. I got plenty of homies right now. Every time, like right now, I went through this hiatus. I went through this whole hiatus of my friends. I went through this whole hiatus of my friends of not dropping. And how many people done fell off and just like fell off the wayside. And what's crazy is like me not being there, them not fucking with me and not being around for this shit. It's like, you're like, all right, cool. But I'm not gonna owe you. I remember this shit. And that gives me the sense of I don't have a survival remorse to come down to this shit. I don't owe nobody shit. If you want to be here, you know how to get here. My phone, I've been down to Mississippi. All my niggas, even from Mississippi to Chicago, my number has not changed. Had the same number since I moved down here. My parents still, my mom and dad still alive. My stepmom, my mom, or how you want to call it, my dad still alive. We still stay out there in Silver Creek. If you want to be part, motherfuckers want to be part of this shit. I say this. And I understand what you're saying.
I guess I feel it more because
now, like my grandma
actually happening. Like,
Yeah.
nothing, like, ever since,
you can stay here.
ever since, what, who?
You hear me out, cause a lot of people tell me, hear me out. A lot of people, and this from my outside. This is outside. Hear me out. Outside.
I'm going to the suburbs.
That's what I'm
This
saying.
shit.
Outside looking in. Like outside looking in. I'm not from here. And that's no problem. And I love that. My thing is, when I make it, I'm not gonna sit here and just run. I'm not, because I decided Mississippi is the place for me to brand out. It's to be my staple. Because
It's like, though, if you come to Mississippi, you cook,
that's the main. That's another
If you
thing.
come to Mississippi, you cook
Facts.
anyway. Because anywhere you go, bro, even when I swear to God, my nigga, my first time going to Florida, play my music in the club, everybody jumping in them motherfuckers. Down here, hard even bring motherfuckers out.
Cause they don't hear
Everybody is slick in competition. They do not want to admit this shit.
Facts.
If niggas be in competition, bro.
Like,
Ain't no slicking. I was gonna say there's no slicking.
you can feel the energy.
And
That's
then the
how
thing
hard
about
it
it
is.
too, another thing, Eli had told me something earlier, brought something to my attention earlier. I didn't even think about it, like, cause I'm not even from here. I came down here and stepped my name. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers nowhere reach the bird. Well, I ain't even from here. You know what
So
I'm saying?
when you brought up, so I'm sorry to cut you off. You brought up competition. How do you stay motivated in the competition? What drives you?
You wanna know how
Is
to
there
stay
a sense? Because I
You wanna know how to stay motivated in the competition?
elaborate. Can I show you? I'm gonna tell you mine.
It ain't no competition.
Facts. I think
Only
that
person I
thing's
gotta
the
wake
same.
up and beat is me.
Me versus me, and I'm gonna win every time.
Fuck what everybody else got going, cause you don't know what they did to get there. You don't know what they did to get. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you wake up and try and be better than yourself than yesterday, you don't conquer something.
Working on good.
Black boy talking.
Fuck that other shit. Cause as long as that's looking at competition is the same thing as comparing these guys. You feel me? So if I'm just steady worrying about what this nigga dropping, how this nigga sound, I'm gonna end up sounding like this nigga. I'm gonna end up dropping shit like this nigga. Fuck that. Be me. You know what I'm saying? That's simple right there. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You gotta stay in your lane. My nigga, this might be you right here. You might not even need no big ass studio. You wanna know why? Because too, the viewers probably gonna feel like they at home just like this. Exactly. They gonna feel like they right here in this bitch while they recording.
Once again, that's how I look at it. I feel like me getting into this, me creating my own space, we're gonna start doing more. They gonna see more. Y'all gonna see a lot more. Hell of a lot more. You feel me? So growth is inbound. Exactly. So
and it's
said,
that bitch gonna come.
We got creative control. We doing shit that we thought we couldn't even fucking do ourselves.
This the same shit we were talking about months ago, thinking it never was gonna come. Now look. We
just put our mind that once again we come out in competition with me. I can't be fucked with. That's just my personal. That's my personal.
But that's how you got it. Because you always want control of we're gonna see.
I always felt like every room. And I go back to when I was a kid with me being in my auntie being in the National Black Honor Society, Black National Black Nurses Association. She being in those rooms, knowing, having confidence, speaking with wealthy ass people. And allow me to learn how to not only, I can say code switch, but I know how to talk amongst us and talk amongst other people. And that opened my eyes to where like I'm different than a lot of niggas. I'm different than a lot of people around here. Now my thing is, I say with my competition, I do learn from my competition most definitely. I never act like there. In my mind, is there any competition? No. But is there competition? Most definitely. In real time, there is niggas that's it's people underneath me, there's people above me, cause like the people underneath me want to beat me, and people above me want to keep me from going up.
All you gotta see is you though.
Yeah, most definitely. And I use that as a competition, as in like, don't get me wrong, I'm gonna peep what you got going. I'm like, alright, he still can't fuck with me still. Just to see how close you is to me, how close am I to you, because you gotta tap in, bro. Regardless, if you never thought that you didn't think that Jordan didn't look at fucking Isaiah Thomas or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar numbers or something, you crazy. You think LeBron and look at Steph Curry and numbers, you crazy. You think these guys and look at each other's numbers, they're lying. Because you can't sit there and tell me that, so I keep the competition in mind, but I also know that this competition, they know me. I let them be known that I'm here. I want Charlamagne and I'm a fan of his, but I want your time slot, brother. I want your time slot. I want it. I'm saying in this camera right here, I want the time slot. I'm gonna take DJ Envy, I'm gonna take your shit, I'm gonna take Justin, cause y'all fucked up already. I want it. Y'all want what y'all want, but I know what I want. I want y'all shit. And so that's just where it's at when it comes out of competition. There's no hate, there's no enviness.
Like that, bro.
You said what?
I understand what you're saying.
Elaborate.
And keep it. But see, that's why God gave us free will. Yeah. That's why God gave us minds, because we all think about certain things different ways. In my mind, when you say it like that sounds like greed.
It's not a sense of greed. It's a sense of knowing that you see somebody in a position that you know you can outwork. But look though, I understand it, but my nigga, you don't know what the fuck DJ Envy went through for this shit. You don't know what the fuck Charlamagne the God went through for this shit. And they don't know what I was going through to get there.
I understand that. But at the same time, you still don't know what they've been through.
And that's what I understand that, and that's why I'm willing. I'm not
saying you can't want they shit. Just make pull your chair out, nigga.
No, I'm pulling my no. I don't want to make no. I don't want to have to see nobody else's table. I want to build that bitch. Build my own chairs, my own 4 legs on that bitch. Because I want to make something different from anybody. That's why I say Mississippi is my ground rule, because I want people to, from my artwork to my podcast to me DJing to me making any of my creations. I want that shit to come out of Mississippi. I want to make my own platform come out of Mississippi as an this shit can be made as people like me and you that's in this podcast, that's in this creative space down here. I want them to know that this shit come out of here. I want them to know that this shit is possible to be made. And that's the thing. I feel like once again, I think Andre 3000 said something back to Source Awards. I think what 1999, if I'm not mistaken, or 2003. And when he said the South got something to say, and I think we in that era now, as in the South got something to say right now. I think we still in that era of like people still taking the influence from the South. I think that's a problem. I think that's a problem too. People are taking the influence, our influence, whether it's from Atlanta, whether it's from Mississippi, whether it's from North Carolina. That influence is still prevalent in today's society, whether it's European fashion, whether if it's the West Coast beat sampling, regardless of what it is. People don't understand. Tupac signed to fucking No Limit. Tupac took that sound and went right back to Death Row, and that's how Death Row became Death Row. A lot of people, Snoop Dogg was signed to No Limit. People don't talk about that. People don't understand. Goddamn, Master P was on the West Coast when No Limit was popping. He got No Limit popping on the West Coast first before he got it popping down south. A lot of people don't understand the influence that the South had. And so I think once again we're in that era of.
Man, look at Atlanta too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look at Atlanta. Look at a lot of these states. A lot of these.
Future.
The baggy clothes. Even with the Atlanta honestly has made feminism in fashion for males okay. Young Thug single-handedly made it okay for us to go. Hell, hand, because I wear handbags. I ain't say hand like purses and shit, but like wear satchels and wear fucking crossbodies and wear a fucking goddamn, what's that shit called?
Fanny
Yeah, you feel me? Niggas, he made it cool for niggas in the South to dress like they were in Soho, New York. That's what Young Thug did, and I think that's not being talked about enough. That influence of European fashion being brought to the South is not being spoke upon. How like now we have.
I mean, people don't think about that.
You said what?
People don't think about that.
They're not, and I think that's why people are like, man, where the hell we getting all these fashion sense? Because like they getting it from us and they putting it back into our hood.
But the thing too, bro, it seems like everything be a wave. Just like how 2016 girls had certain ways they wear their wake up, blah blah blah. Wore their makeup.
Yeah.
Goddamn, I've seen a couple niggas in emoji fits.
Oh yeah, man, that shit, man. We had a
vest.
We had a nasty. Oh, and the fucking laser tag vest.
Don't place it.
I hated you niggas. I hated you fucking G.I. Joe ass niggas. I hated you.
Don't place it in
It bothered me. I want to shoot you niggas to see if it work. I swear to God. I kid you the fuck not. You niggas got on my nerves.
I no Kevlar.
All you niggas like Buzz Lightyear. All you niggas like Buzz Lightyear. I kid you the fuck not.
I remember this.
Yeah, I hated them niggas. Because nigga, it was always a skinny nigga with no shirt on underneath. Like he thought he was buff. He thought he had an extra layer of like armor. Like he was like he took a mini shield. He was that nigga. Fuck you.
But that boy say mini shit. I ain't heard about like Fortnite or so long.
Hell, them niggas used to be dead ass. Like felt like they had like an extra body or arm like fashion. And like that's why I say once again, fashion has always been an influence.
Now to me it's just big clothes. Niggas love big shit now.
Oh man, I ain't go shit, man. You see the piece.
History repeats itself.
History repeats itself, man. We gonna go back to.
Our Coach Palmer always told us that. Like shout out to me, always history will always be back. It's always back.
That's my era.
History is a remembrance of we
That's my era,
need
man.
history.
Shit.
We need history.
I'm skinny denim, dope boy, white tee, dope boy Air Max. I just like a dope boy, I guess.
My point.
I just
Like Jeezy was a main rapper in Air Jeezy kept them this alive. Like
Jeezy, I feel like Jeezy pushed that Air Max wave. Cut it on. Let's cut it on. I think it's dead.
Cause like, bro, my mama killed me lazy, boy.
I think it's dead. Cut it on.
My dudes killed me lazy, boy. Shout out to my dudes.
It's dead.
Cause my dudes,
You got
I know she was tough, bro. I know things got tough, but my dudes always came through. Shout out Pops too. I ain't gonna leave Pops. I like to Pops talking sometimes.
Pops.
Y'all love Pops too. But yeah, I know my dudes are soldiers. My dudes killed me lazy.
So what was that brand? What's your favorite brand? Clothing wise. Like what's your favorite go-to brand?
I'm gonna be real, bro. I'm just like a nigga, bro. When I say this shit, we gotta love some polo.
I was just finna say that. I knew this nigga gonna say
My
polo.
drawers might be rapping on. No, I got Air Possum on right now.
I'm a fan of Calvin Klein. I ain't gonna lie.
I got some Calvin Klein.
I'm a fan of Calvin. Right now, I'm on a Calvin Klein.
Nigga, I got true religion draws.
Yeah.
Man, I be thugging, bro. I swear.
I like Calvin Klein
polo
right now.
motherfucker.
So what's up, so what's like when it's time to go shopping? What's the first place you're looking at? Or you like what small brands do you wear?
Okay, we going shopping first. I'm gonna do it. Eat. I'm gonna eat motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta get some food. Goddamn, if I'm just finna buy myself something, bro, I swear to God, I'm so simple, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm a small guy, so it'd be hard to find clothes. I had to order clothes. But if I go in the mall, bro, I'm either finna walk straight in the build or straight in the snipes. Go get some all white, slim fit polo tee, bro. You gotta keep a crisp white tee.
So we gotta change them. We
I'm
gotta
on
change
right now.
We gotta throw my man's in the cardigan or something. We gotta switch the lineage.
That's what that do.
You feel me?
It's original, bro. It's me. It's Ray
He's
Beach.
saying that's they got though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I think that once again, I feel like the club.
But then again, I used to fuck with Hot Topic. I used to fuck with graphic tees. I used to be on some Rockstar shit.
Yeah.
I used to be on some Rockstar shit. But my mama, my nigga, like, I be
Yeah, that's cool.
chilling. Nike tee, polo tee.
Do you ever feel like a sense of like you know how like the ASAPs and the Young Thugs? Do you ever feel like yourself to be in that lane of dressing? You ever feel like you can kind of get in that bag?
If I wanted to, yeah. If I wanted to, cause shit,
I feel like me personally, I feel like all artists should get into some sort of fashion.
Like, thing about me, bro, I'm just different. Like, when it comes to shoes, bro, like, shit, now I got on like some Tommy Hilfiger slides, bro. Y'all probably seen a nigga in Tommy Hilfiger slides in a minute. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas either got Nike, Jordan, Adidas, shit like that. My mom, nigga, I love New Balances and shit like that. Reebok, shit like that. I got some Nike shoes at the crib, like. I'm one of them. Like, I'm
bringing
different.
Airwalk. Fuck that. Y'all
It's
don't know what Airwalk is.
It's not what it is.
Yeah, I'm
The
bringing
nigga in them
Airwalk.
bitches, you feel what I'm saying? Like, it's how you do it, you feel what I'm saying? And then, like I say, I don't want to look like everybody else.
At all.
You feel me? Like, I already got dreads and shit.
Man, when you said that, I think like back in like 2018 or 2020, Balenciaga came out with this blue shirt. It had white stripes and it had like flames at the bottom. I hated it. Everybody wore it. I hated it. I hated it so bad. It was
I know, man.
a lot of people. I tell a lot of people like, bro, is niggas really fucking with this shit? Niggas is really like
They
just
wearing this shit, they see everybody else got it on.
Facts.
Like, say for example, bro. Nirvana.
Most of the time though.
Like, say for
Yeah,
example.
it's been a trend. It's just
Nirvana, Thrasher. Man, motherfuckers don't fucking listen to Nirvana.
I want to
Motherfuckers was wearing their shirts like a motherfucker. What nobody fuck Thrasher, bro? What nobody
I think
One of the hype beats.
Yeah, it was
like that hype Supreme.
Supreme. I was just about to say Supreme is making it crazy. Supreme is one of those hype beats that will never fucking die. Like I always thought like Supreme, and what's crazy, Tyler Creator, shout out to Ty. He really was brought him back doing a collab with him, if I'm not mistaken. Him tapping back in, wearing that shit. A lot.
I ain't even get them Supreme Air Forces.
Bro, I want.
And I want the little rose shirt.
Yeah, them was hard.
Supreme golden rose.
Supreme ain't bad.
I need to find them pink dunks. That's why I'm glad I got a small foot. Cause I ain't gonna lie, you got a small foot. Y'all can use women. Y'all can get women shoes on my mama. Y'all can get women shoes if you wear small
My
foot.
size 12
Put y'all on game. A woman colorway, women's selection with
Oh, yeah.
colorway is
always.
Bro.
Every time.
Man, nigga, I had some motherfucking 11s in women's. They was like, that was called the Violets or something. They was white and they had like a real light purple around the plastic part. There was some 11s. My mom, no bitch was so fed, but you can't find shit like that with men's.
Yeah.
Men's should be basic as hell.
Hard colorway.
Because I'm nigga lady.
They too
Yeah.
big. Too much.
Yeah, they're expressive. They want to always kind of look hard. They want to look tough. So like that's why I feel like a lot of people. That's why I say for myself, like man, I want to start. Even though I got all black today, I was just on some chill shit. But like,